From ancient times the people used to migrate from one place to another place. The reasons are the difficulty in obtaining food, overpopulation, natural disasters, epidemic diseases, enemy invasions and cultivation. From the beginning of the space age, man has been interested in crossing other planets. Scientists were interested in finding other life-bearing planets, such as Earth, because of the risk that the planet will become uninhabitable in the future. If the Earth becomes unfit for human habitation in the future, it will be essential to find another habitable planet to ensure the continued existence of man. Why should we find another habitable planet in the future? Population growth, environmental pollution, natural disasters, epidemic diseases, the potential impact of other asteroids on Earth in the future. The Sun is getting bigger. Damage to Earth caused by a supervolcano. According to current data, Mars has been identified as the most habitable planet for humans. Because of this, scientists are already sending spacecraft to Mars to study Mars. From time immemorial, scientists have debated whether or not life exists on Mars. Apart from Earth, Mars is considered to be one of the most probable places for life in our solar system. So with the advancement of technology, they became interested in landing unmanned spacecraft on Mars and searching for information on it. NASA has not yet given up on the idea of landing a man on Mars in the near future. Mars is located far from the Sun in solar system. It is approximately 233.62 million kilometers from the Sun. Its size is about the half of the Earth's size, but its mass is just little smaller than the mass of the Earth. It has a diameter of 6,755 kilometers along the two poles and a circumference of 21,297 kilometers along the equator. It takes 24 hours and 37 minutes for Mars to orbit its axis once. It is very close to Earth Day. It takes 687 days for Mars to orbit the Sun once in its orbit. Mars also has two moons, Phobos and Deimos, whose average surface temperature ranges from -87 degrees Celsius to -5 degrees Celsius. The atmosphere of Mars is much thinner than Earth's. The red planet's atmosphere contains more than 95% carbon dioxide and much less than 1% oxygen. People would not be able to breathe the air on Mars. If you want to send a spacecraft all the way to Mars, first you'll need a fast rocket to escape the pull of Earth's gravity. The heavier your spacecraft, the more powerful your rocket needs to be to lift off. Next, make sure you launch at the right time. Mars and Earth orbit the Sun at different speeds and distances. Sometimes they're really far apart, and other times they come closer together. About every 2 years, the two planets are in perfect positions to get to Mars with the least amount of rocket fuel. That's important. The total trip is 300 million miles. Finally, make sure your aim is right. You can't shoot for where Mars is at launch time. You have to aim for where it will be when you get there. Also, you may need a few thrusts to correct your direction along the way so you don't miss Mars. If all goes well, you'll get to the red planet in about 7 or 8 months. The prevailing opinion is that liquid water may still exist today as springs beneath the surface of Mars. Scientists are increasingly interested in studying Mars because the surface of Mars must be rigorously examined to confirm these facts. Why was Mars chosen to build extraterrestrial settlements? Today, the world's population is growing rapidly. For that reason, and for a number of other reasons, it has already been suggested that in the future, humans will have to find suitable places to build extraterrestrial settlements. In this search, scientists are increasingly focusing on Mars. After all, is it possible to build human settlements on Mars? The answer is, not impossible, when it comes to using very high technology. There are several reasons for this. Mars is located in the Goldilocks region of the solar system. In addition, the fact that it is neither smaller nor larger, the time it takes to rotate once, is closer to an Earth day, and the location of a stronger crust are favorable factors for establishing settlements. There are advantages as well as several major obstacles to the formation of settlements on Mars. Ongoing supply of oxygen, liquid water, and other resources needed for settlements are some of the key ones. However, researchers say that more advanced technology could one day be able to produce liquid water from the air and polar ice caps and artificially supply oxygen to those settlements. Do you still think that Mars will be humans' next home?